Besides being two of the greatest wrestlers ever to face each other in WWE rings during their careers, Randy Orton and John Cena are two powerful men who have taken advantage of their fame to become rich. Today they live in large mansions, drive luxury cars, and spend millions of dollars on modern aircraft when they travel. But have you ever wondered which of these wrestling stars has the most luxurious life? In this video, you'll see a heated battle between Randy Orton and John Cena. Both wrestlers live comfortably in impressive properties, but which one has the most expensive and luxurious real estate? Randy, for example, has a mansion in Missouri, which he has even shown in videos on social media. The mansion, built in 2006, has more than 7,400 square feet of interior space, with spacious and refined rooms that create a pleasant atmosphere for living. The main living room has a fireplace, high ceilings, and large floor-to-ceiling glass windows, bringing in plenty of natural light during the day. And from the videos that the WWE star has shared of this room, we can see that he has done renovations and even changed the color of the walls in recent years. Like the living room, the kitchen has a lot of identity, being equipped with custom cabinets, modern appliances, and a breakfast area overlooking the backyard. The property also has an elegant office, a dining room with a more classic decor, a screened-in porch, a family space with a stone fireplace and vaulted ceilings, and even a room for exercising without leaving the house. Moving on to the bedrooms, the property has 4 bedrooms that are very spacious for each resident to get the best of themselves. The master suite, for example, is worthy of a great WWE legend, with a private reading room and a sophisticated bathroom with travertine floors and a whirlpool bath, as well as a walk-in closet exclusively for the wrestler and another for his wife to use. The other bathrooms in the mansion also attract a lot of attention due to their different, but equally luxurious, decorative choices. And if you thought that was it, the house still has a well-equipped laundry room and a home theater with 7 armchairs and a custom lighting system, not forgetting the incredible games and recreation room, great for when Randy wants to have fun with the kids, where there is a full bar with stools lined up on a counter. Moving outside, the lot on which the mansion sits is almost 3.8 acres in size, providing plenty of privacy for the residents. There is also an outdoor barbecue area next to the courtyard with a swimming pool, which includes a space for a jacuzzi and an area for a bonfire at night. And beyond that space, there are beautiful verandas for casual gatherings and a garage for 5 cars. We can imagine that this property, being much more spacious and luxurious than the previous one, must have influenced the wrestler when he bought it. Today, Randy Orton still lives there, and to buy it, he had to shell out quite a bit of money at the time. According to media reports, he shelled out just over $1.5 million. But as he has been living there with his family for a few years now, the property is believed to be worth more than $2 million. John Cena, on the other hand, at the time he was engaged to wrestler Nikki Bella. She ended up showing a bit of the couple's residence on her YouTube channel, where it was possible to get to know a bit more of the WWE star's home. It was possible to see that the mansion has a decor full of objects that show a little of Cena's personality, such as a picture frame with dozens of Nintendo games, and another frame with the album of his favorite artists, and even a piano that he seems to know how to play quite well. One of the rooms that they showed most was the double bedroom, the most exclusive room in the house, which seems to be very comfortable and cozy. The place has a very refined decoration, having, for example, a huge fireplace, many decorative pictures, and even mirrors on the ceiling combined with plaster frames. Going into the bathroom, we can see that it is even more sophisticated, with a white color palette composed by coatings on the walls that look like marble. There's no shortage of space in this bathroom, ideal for the muscle giant ready himself in comfort and luxury. However, the external area is undoubtedly one of the places that stands out the most in the estate. This is because there is an incredible swimming pool, equipped with a stone waterfall and surrounded by plants. John Cena has managed to create an exotic and very functional outdoor area, even featuring a slide for when he wants to have fun. On sunnier days, the fighter will most likely prefer to gather his friends and have some fun while cooling off in this beautiful pool. And even though John Cena and Nikki Bella split in 2018, some sources claim that he is still living in this property. And although the property is not for sale, some real estate websites estimate that Cena's mansion is currently valued at around $3,500,000. And because he owns more valuable real estate, John Cena wins this round. Point for him. The two WWE stars are completely in love with imposing vehicles, but who has the most expensive collection of cars at their disposal? Randy has already been spotted, for example, been seen with a Chevrolet Impala SS, a classic car that, depending on the state of repair, can be bought for around $20,000. Another of Randy Orton's very popular vehicles is his Hummer H2 DUB Edition. Hummer H2 DUB Edition, a robust SUV equipped with a high-powered V8 engine. And it's no wonder that this machine costs around $80,000. There is speculation that he also owns a Range Rover Vogue, a powerful and robust SUV that offers stylish rides. And to own a vehicle like the Fighters, you need to invest around $90,000. Another car he supposedly owns is a Mercedes-Benz GLS Class, a large vehicle for up to 7 passengers, which has an elegant and modern design. If you want a car like this, you'll have to spend around $99,000. The most expensive car speculated to be owned by the wrestler is a Lamborghini Huracan, a sports car capable of attracting attention wherever it goes, which stands out for its high level of performance, easily reaching a top speed of over 200 miles per hour. And Randy's alleged car is valued at around $213,000. John Cena, for his part, is not at all left behind. Proof of this is that he has already made a series of videos showcasing part of his collection. The first car he bought with his first WWE paycheck was a 1989 Jeep Wrangler, a vehicle that, despite being valued at only $15,000, holds great emotional significance for Cena. He also owns a 2012 Range Rover Autobiography, a simple SUV for a celebrity like him, but ideal for everyday use and can be found costing around $40,000. However, one of the cheapest sports cars he owns is a 2013 Maserati Gran Turismo, a beautiful convertible that can be found costing around $70,000. Raising the price, he has already been spotted in his 2005 Aston Martin Vanquish S, which can be found costing around $20,000. And of course, Ferraris couldn't be missing from his garage, his cheapest being the 2004 model year 360 Spider, which can be found for around $120,000. Cena also owns a 2009 Lamborghini Gallardo in blooming green color, a sporty and nimble car, but definitely a little too small for a man as strong as he is, being valued at around $130,000. Another beautiful red Ferrari that is part of his collection is the 2007 model F430 Spider, whose price is estimated at around $140,000. He also owns a 2007 Ferrari 599 GTB, a beautiful car valued at $160,000. However, in white he owns a Ferrari 612 Scaglietti Odo 2009, a vehicle valued at $180,000. And for when John Cena wants to take a more sophisticated ride, he can make use of his 2009 Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe, a sophisticated convertible car valued at around $200,000. Mercedes vehicles couldn't be left out either, with him owning a 2012 Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG valued at $240,000. Going even more powerful, he owns a 2009 Lamborghini Murcielago Coupe, a super-fast car that can be found costing around $350,000. One of the most legendary vehicles in his garage, meanwhile, is his 2006 Ford GT, a rare car that can be worth upwards of $400,000. However, one of the most expensive cars in his collection is believed to be a 2008 Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, a supercar valued at over $500,000. And for having the most luxurious vehicles, John Cena wins this round. Point for him. When it comes to traveling, both fighters love to use private planes, but who has the better means of air transport? John Cena, for example, has already been spotted getting out of a Dassault Falcon 20F, a small executive jet, ideal for interstate travel. The interior of the aircraft is very sophisticated, with it being able to carry up to 6 passengers while offering a lot of comfort for all those who go aboard. And it's no wonder that the price of a new aircraft of this model is estimated at $4 million. But in case the fighter had just chartered it, it's possible he spent around $10,000 for each flight hour. Meanwhile, Randy Orton has been spotted in various models of air transportation. Comes to helicopters, for example, he and his wife have been seen in a Bell 407, a versatile aircraft that can carry up to 6 people and costs around $4,000 per hour to rent. The couple have also used a Bell 429, a twin-engine helicopter for up to 7 people, which can be rented for $4,350 per hour. Randy Orton was also photographed with his family in a Hawker 800 XP, a modern mid-size business jet. The interior of the jet is very luxurious and can accommodate up to 10 passengers depending on the configuration. The model the star used was the N818LX, and to enjoy a jet like this, you have to spend a lot of money. To give you an idea of the price, a new aircraft of this model would cost around $5 million. But if Randy had only chartered it, he may have spent around $4,500 for each hour of flight. And although it's not known whether he owns this model of plane, the WWE star has already shared a post confirming that he bought a jet in 2020. Assuming Orton does have a jet, he wins this round. There's no doubt that both athletes have lived in beautiful places throughout their careers, but who has the most valuable real estate portfolio? John Cena had, for example, a mansion in San Diego, California. On the YouTube channel of John Cena's ex-fiancée, some footage of the property's interior can be seen. We can see that the decor of the house is older, but that everything is still in perfect condition. There is a strong presence of wood, especially in the huge living room, which features several sophisticated details. It was possible to see that the environment has a fireplace, foosball table, and even a pool table. Going down to the basement, there is a wine cellar with a capacity for hundreds of bottles, something that surely the couple must have really liked. And while there isn't a lot of information about this estate, it likely cost quite a bit of money. Randy Orton, on the other hand, one of the most notable properties he's ever owned was a brick and stone house in the St. Charles area. The property, which currently has 5,400 square feet, was built in 2013, the same year the fighter acquired it. Among the main rooms in the property are an open-plan living room with wooden floors and a floor-to-ceiling stone fireplace. The gourmet kitchen is equipped with modern appliances, custom cabinets, and a chef's island with granite countertops. The house also has another family room with a fireplace and 5 bedrooms that look very cozy. One of them is the master suite, which has walk-in closets with dark wood cabinets and an exquisite bathroom with a double vanity. The property includes other amenities, such as a laundry room, a media room, a gym space with mirrors, a bar for get-togethers, a recreation area, and even a safe room with a steel door. Outside, the landscaped grounds are more than 14,300 square feet, with wooden decks to take in the views from the property. According to some sources, the fighter disposed of this property in 2016, when he managed to sell it for $775,000. Today, some websites estimate that the property is worth more than $1.1 million. As we don't know the value of John Cena's property, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Everyone knows that both wrestling stars have made a lot of money in their careers. But which one has the biggest fortune? Starting with Randy Orton. Throughout his career in the ring, he has received good amounts of money for each competition he has participated in. Although it's not known how much Randy earned at the start of his career, in 2017 it was reported that he had signed a 5-year contract that brought in an annual salary of $1.6 million, but taking into account bonuses and royalties, the wrestler's annual earnings were between $2 and $3 million. But without a doubt, the biggest salary Randy Orton receives from wrestling is certainly from his current contract, which earns him around $4 million a year, leaving the star in 3rd place among WWE's highest-paid wrestlers. Of course, all this is just a portion of the athlete's earnings, as he still has other lucrative sources of income. As one of WWE's most famous wrestlers, for example, Randy Orton is a world-famous celebrity, with over 7 million followers on his Instagram alone. And he takes advantage of his popularity to earn money from advertising contracts with various brands, such as WWE Games, First Form, among others. Randy also uses his social networks to promote SLTHR, his wife's clothing brand, of which he is probably a partner. Another source of income for Randy is through acting, having already appeared in some popular films, including That's What I Am, 12 Rounds Reloaded, and The Condemned 2. Don't forget that the fighter has also taken part in TV shows such as Deal or No Deal, and he must be paid handsomely for each of these appearances. And when it comes to the value of the wrestler's fortune, there is a lot of speculation about how much he has accumulated over his long career, but according to some of the most up-to-date sources, Randy Orton has a net worth in 2024 of $15 million. John Cena, for his part, was once considered the most important figure in the WWE, being responsible for starring in the most profitable fights, besides being one of the biggest sellers of licensed products using his image. And it's no wonder he's considered one of the highest paid wrestlers in the world. But John Cena's ambitions go far beyond wrestling. He seems to want to follow the same path as his ringmate The Rock, who has become one of Hollywood's biggest movie stars. And that's why Cena has started acting more and more, taking some good roles in increasingly relevant films. The amount he gets paid for each performance depends a lot on the importance of his role and the size of the production's budget. To get a sense of values, it's estimated that he received about $260,000 for The Marine and $2,500,000 for Trainwreck. And it's very likely that his biggest payday will be in Fast and Furious 9, a film that is part of one of the most successful franchises in movie history, in which John Cena has acted as the main villain, something that must have earned him a few $1,000,000. And most recently, Cena has been hard at work with his superhero character on the Peacemaker series airing on HBO Max. Don't forget that he also has other sources of income. One of John Cena's most recent investments is in the drinks industry, being one of the founders of Thomas Ashbourne, a brand of ready-to-drink cocktails that promises to be very successful in the coming years. Another source of Cena's income is through music, having already released a rap album titled You Can't See Me. John Cena is also very prominent in the dubbing business, with his biggest highlight being with the main character in the animated film Ferdinand. On television, Cena is often invited to make special appearances, even working as host of the children's show airing on Nickelodeon's Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Social media can also be considered another source of income for John Cena. This is because he has tens of millions of followers on several different platforms. In his Facebook page alone, for example, he has over 50 million followers, a huge audience that he makes use of in order to publicize his main events and products. And because he is a very famous personality, he also manages to make a lot of money from his image by advertising for various companies. Among the brands that have already invested to associate their image to the wrestler are, for example, beer company Michelob Ultra, Gillette Razors, New Mountain Dew soft drink, snack company Tacos Fuego, sportswear company Tap Out, Crocs shoes, Hefty disposable products, fast food chain Subway, Fruity Pebbles cereal, and many others. To get an idea of values, it is estimated that just his commercial with the data analysis company Experian, he may have made him around $1 million. And if you consider all of the fighter's sources of income in a year, Forbes magazine estimated that in 2016 he made almost $10 million. And while no one knows for sure just how much wealth Big John Cena has amassed, many sources speculate that currently, at the peak of his 45 years of age, he has already amassed a net worth of over $80 million. And because he has amassed a greater fortune, John Cena wins this round. At the end of this fight, we had 2 points for Randy Orton against 4 points for John Cena, making him the winner of this battle. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, deals to satisfy your curiosity.